got for you today another market update video where we talk to some of our best and brightest real estate agents all across Ontario.
Saman, Habibi, and I'm your real estate agent here for the Durham region.
It's Kayla Smith from the Niagara region.
Zack here, your Waterloo region real estate expert.
Abdellah, Majd back, your local real estate investment expert here in Hamilton.
New listings for the month of September are up 22% versus the month of August, which is great news for buyers because there's a lot of inventory to choose from.
So, number of new listings. There are so many listings in Niagara right now. It is a huge opportunity for buyers. Our months of inventory, guys, we almost have 6 months of inventory. So much inventory.
Active listings, 1,751 active listings. That's 21% more than last year and 42% more than our 10-year average. So the amount of active listings stacking up a little bit.
From August to September, our inventory just keeps climbing. Our months of supply, of course, just keeps climbing. And our average days on market is doing the same.
Welcome back to the Canadian Real Estate Channel. I'm Adam JD Martin, your host, and we've got for you today another market update video where we talk to some of our best and brightest real estate agents all across Ontario, and we're looking to expand actually all across Canada. So we're looking for more people to jump in on these videos. And the reason why we shoot these is every single month, the stats come out from all the real estate boards. And we like to shoot a brand new video every month for you guys to stay on top of the changing stats because they change every single month, as well as update you on news and various other programs when it comes to either financing or grants. And in some cases, like Kayla is going to show you today, we'll even keep you updated with important dates in the community so that you can plan your business around the ever-changing stats. First, we're going to jump in with Saman from the DR group, where he's got some really interesting stats for us. Inventory is up a ton, but months of inventory didn't actually change that much, telling us there's quite a bit of demand in the Durham region. Let's jump right in.
Hey guys, my name is Saman Habibi and I'm your real estate agent here for the Durham region. Today, we're going to be diving into the numbers and talking all things real estate, all things Durham region. We'll cover active listings, we'll cover prices, and if there's any questions you have, you can drop it in the comment section and I will answer them directly. So let's jump into these numbers. I know that in August, we had a slow real estate market here in the Durham region. Active listings were really low, new listings were low, but now that seasonality effect has come and passed. And as you can see on the screen, new listings for the month of September are up 22% versus the month of August, which is great news for buyers because there's a lot of inventory to choose from. And if you stay tuned, I'm going to give you some really interesting data points in terms of inventory. So stay tuned for that. But let's talk about prices. Prices have not been moving up or down too much. In fact, that's been the story since mid-year of 2024. We had a ramp up of price from January to June, July, but ever since then, prices have kind of cooled, have kind of, stable, played out, and I expect to see that going forward into towards the end of the year. In terms of months of inventory are still high because of the active listings and the low number of sales. And as a result, there's a lot of inventory for buyers to choose from. In terms of days on market, it's taking approximately 2 to 3 weeks to sell your average home. Although there are some homes that are just very nice in really good pockets that are moving fast, but nonetheless, 2 to 3 weeks is on average how long it takes to sell a market. And the sales price to list price ratio, this is very important. Right now, it's at 100%. And what that means is that most homes right now in the market are priced to sell. So when you're on realtor.ca, when you're on some of these other websites such as House Sigma and you see the list price, a lot of our clients are asking me, well, what does that mean? Are these homes going to be selling for $100,000 over asking price? Are they going to be selling for more? And this indicator tells you that most of these homes will sell for what they're listed for. With that said, guys, stay tuned. Adam and I are going to be talking about some of the more details. And what I'm excited to talk about this week is the active listings. And I have 5 or 6 points that I want to share with you guys in terms of what this data of active listing actually means. How many homes are we in fact talking about? How many detached homes under $1 million? How many detached homes under 1.5? How many detached bungalows with separate entrances are included in these numbers?
Well, thanks for the insight, Saman. And I hope you guys will join us for our deep dive video where Saman and I record for about an hour talking and breaking down the various different categories of inventory that's come to market. Because with all those new listings, we thought it would be really important to show you guys just how possible it is to sort through the noise. Okay, we want to make sure that you are effectively spending your time as real estate investors and narrowing down your search terms so that you can hit your goals for 2025. And now's the time to start thinking about that. And now that we've wrapped up with Saman, I'd love to take us over to the Niagara region with Kayla Smith, where we're going to be chatting about a ton of new inventory and a lot of months of inventory. Let's jump in with Kayla.
What's up, YouTube? It's Kayla Smith from Niagara region, team lead of the Smith & Co. Realty team. Today, we are talking all things Niagara and a little bit about the hammer. But first, some stats out of Niagara. So, number of new listings. If I can stress this enough, there are so many listings in Niagara right now. It is a huge opportunity for buyers, but we have 1,097 new listings, which is a lot. Our median price is down $6,000 from August, which is pretty inconsequential, but $645,900. Our months of inventory, guys, we almost have 6 months of inventory. So much inventory, which is up from 5.6 in August. So we are actually trending up, which is normal for fall market. They are starting to sell, but there is still a ton of opportunity. Median days on market, 33, which is up from 29 in August. This is a little bit backwards because usually we would see people kind of calm down in August, they're traveling, and then the market would heat up in September. We're starting to see that now as we get into October, but interesting little stat. And then the sales to list price ratio, this just means what it's listed for and then what it sells for, 96.5. That's been holding pretty steady. So that's still a good stat for sellers as long as you are priced appropriately. And then in our deep dive video today, we are going to be talking about some news as always, some deals as always, and the opportunities that I see for 2025 so people can start to prepare. So guys, come check out the deep dive. I'm going to give you a little bit of information about a spicy new grant out of St. Catharines and some pretty sweet deals.
Kayla, thank you so much for the insight into the Niagara region. And I hope you guys will stay tuned and jump over to our video where Kayla and I talk about the various new grants and programs coming to the Niagara region when it comes to additional dwelling units. We got a ton of insight there, as well as unpacking some other news for the Niagara region that's really going to impact the value of properties, as well as probably your demand for properties in the region. So I hope you'll come and listen to that update with Kayla and I. And now we're going to jump over to Zack from Phipps Brittain for the Kitchener Waterloo update, where we've got a ton of inventory, over 1,700 new listings, and not a ton of months of inventory staying on the market. So it's a really interesting stat update, and I hope you'll stay tuned and listen to Zack.
Zack here, your Waterloo Region real estate expert, and we're covering Waterloo Region data from September as we are now heading into October. And here are the 5 or 6 data points we cover every month to give you guys an idea of what's going on in the local real estate market. Listings sold, I've added this one, and active listings. There was 521 listings sold in the month of September. That is 23.5% below our 10-year average, but only down 2.5% from the same time last year. We're seeing similar volumes last year and this year. Same with active listings. 1,751 active listings. That's 21% more than last year and 42% more than our 10-year average. So the amount of active listings stacking up a little bit, but we'll get to inventory in a second. Average sale price, we're actually up $788 year over year. This is much different and much more segmented compared to, say, detached homes compared to townhouses. You want more on those specific segments, send me a message or watch the full-length YouTube video on the Canadian Real Estate channel. And then months of inventory, this is huge, guys. 3.2 months. Inventory inched up a little bit, which is super common for September, October, as those you sellers out there, you know the deal. Try and get it up on the market as the weather's still nice. See if you can't make a move happen before the end of the year. So expect inventory to bump up a little bit, but I do not see it getting much higher. Days on market, 28 days to sell on average. Most listings are selling in a week in multiples or taking a month or two to get an accepted offer. And then that spicy ratio, the list to sale price ratio, just over 101%. Most listings selling right around asking price, but on average, about 1.5% over. Real quick before I let you guys go, my quick notes here. Real estate is a long-term game. Look at the market right now, match it up to your current situation, whether you're buying, selling, or investing, and make the right move. Fundamentals still apply. And we like some buy and holds right now. We like some burrs. We see some development opportunities starting to look attractive. So you guys have questions on this and more, check out the full-length YouTube video or send me a message today. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for that look at Kitchener-Waterloo, Zack. And I hope you guys will jump over and watch the video where Zack and I do a 1-hour deep dive talking about commercial financing and some of the opportunities that are unique to Kitchener-Waterloo today and in 2025. It's a really insightful video where I think you can use that video to help form some of your goals and really start to plan for your execution for 2025, as well as rounding out 2024. And now we're going to head over to the Hamilton-Grimsby region to talk with Abdellah Majd from Rebel Realty about the Hamilton stats, which these are the biggest numbers, the biggest changes of all the markets that we recorded this month. So I'm really excited for you guys to jump in and take a look behind the curtain at what's actually going on in the Hamilton-Grimsby market.
Hey everyone, it's Abdellah Majd back, your local real estate investment expert here in Hamilton. We are back for another chat with Adam Martin. Lots coming your way, but first, let's dive into the stats. We are Rebel Realty here in the Hamilton-Grimsby area as always. September 2024. Let's see what it had in store. So year over year, trend for the last little while now, inventory's gone up considerably, months of supply has gone up considerably. Average days on market is up considerably. Sales as well. So we're up, almost 17.5% here year over year. Just last month in August, we had 424 sales. So up a bit for sure. From August to September, our inventory just keeps climbing. Our months of supply, of course, just keeps climbing. And our average days on market is doing the same. But with all that perceived kind of negativity, if you will, the average sale price is up almost $23,000 month over month and almost 5% year over year. To me, in my opinion, it's, again, if you price it right and you basically are listening to the market for sellers out there, whether end users, investors, it doesn't matter in the commercial sector. If you price things right, and you're reflecting today's market, just like anything, it will move effectively. But again, inventory again, sky high. There's just not enough people. There's not enough demand out there. Stats are one thing. Stick around for the deep dive with Adam and I. We'll be talking about some deals that we have going on. We're going to reel the deals back a bit in today's episode. I'm going to talk about, again, the rental rates as always to give you guys in line what's going on in Hamilton. But further to that, we're going to be talking about the big CMHC rule changes. I think they're absolute game changers to some degree. Again, it's not always not going to cater to the entire population, but to those that it can, need to take advantage of it. There's a lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline, so stick around.
Guys, I don't know if you were as surprised as me to see those numbers in the Hamilton-Grimsby market, but if Abdellah didn't bring that to us today, I would never have known there would be such big changes from August going into September. And I'm really excited to see what the October stats look like, because that is a ton of new inventory. That is a ton of new sales. And with prices going up and rates dropping, I think we're looking forward to a really exciting October stat update. So I hope you guys will join us back here, because every single month, like I said, these stats come out and we like to jump online here and spend at least 4, 5, 6 hours understanding how these stats are changing across the Ontario market. And if you are in a market that we're not currently covering, I would love for you to drop us a comment or even just send me a DM on Instagram with a suggestion. Who in your market would actually help us to present you with the data that you need to hit your goals? So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was insightful, and I hope that by watching these videos, you can inform yourself and become educated so that you are comfortable to move in the market and actually take action today. We're talking about making offers. We're talking about looking at your refinancing. We're talking about selling properties that may be underperforming, or selling properties that you've already hit your max value on. These videos are structured in such a way that you can look across the various markets and get a great understanding where's the best place for you to invest. So if you want to see more markets on the channel, please give us some suggestions. We would love to talk to your power team, and we'd love to get them on here presenting so that we can help the real estate investor community as a whole. So I hope you guys will stay tuned and come back here for next month, where we're going to be shooting the October stats update.